Previously on X-Men.
What's going on, sports card hobby family?
Whoa.
Another day, another sports card video. Guys, we have got some juiciness going on. We have got an announcement. Darren Rovell, famous sports reporter, ex-ESPN, breaking hobby news guy, and sports betting news guy, is trying to take over the collectibles content space. He has an announcement. He announced it last night, coming soon, so we're going to talk all about that. And then first, though, we're going to talk about, is the rookie card ruined at this point? Got a couple of thoughts around that. Before I get started, huge thanks to today's video sponsor, COMC.com. Are you on the hunt for that next NBA superstar or looking to find some Hall of Fame hockey autographs? Look no further than COMC with 35 million cards plus in the inventory. It's a treasure trove for collectors with a wide range of options to suit every taste and preference. Hit that link down below in the video description. COMC is the Disneyland for card collectors. Also, don't forget to outfit your best cards in style with SlabMags. Guys, these things are awesome for display, but then also, if you don't want the surface to fade and if you don't want your autographs to fade, there's UV protection. Slabs do not have much of UV protection for you. Plus, just look at all the different colors. Sports Card Dad at checkout. I've got links there to take you there down below. But also, if you just happen to be on the SlabMags.com website, Sports Card Dad, 10% off your order. All right, first, let's talk about rookie cards. There's been a lot of talk about this, actually, really over the last few years. I grew up in a time going back to the late 80s when I got started in cards, where there was very few rookie cards, possibly one rookie card, usually one rookie card for a particular athlete. Or at least, if you go back to 80s baseball, it's Donruss, it's Fleer. There's a few different options, but there's not a bunch of parallels. There's not also inserts with RC logos on them. We're living in a different world now where it's very difficult to kind of figure out what are the go-to rookie cards. You've got flagship products that are great today. Will they be the flagship products down the road? This is something that, of course, is curious. There might actually be a different taste as far as card designs, what people like. Right now isn't always what ends up being what it is. Just look at grading. Grading's the perfect example of this, where BGS was king for a very long time, and now out of the big four, they are fourth down there on the totem pole and struggling badly. There is no guarantees that anything will stay the same in the collectible space. As they say, the only constant is change. One big rookie card debate, of course, is Michael Jordan's rookie card. Is it the 84 star card, which was a much more limited release? It wasn't nationally distributed in packs. They were team bags that were regionally done, but they were licensed cards. So that's the big thing. They were licensed. They weren't unlicensed cards. They're got Chicago Bulls on them. They've got all the stuff. They are licensed cards. And then, of course, 2 years later, you've got 86 Fleer, which are fully licensed with a wide release in packs. Now, the hobby looks at the 86 Fleer card as a whole, as the actual rookie card. And this is kind of a classic set in itself. I think it just helps it that Fleer took a 25-year break between basketball sets between 61 and 86 and made a great set. It's an iconic set. So yes, the Jordan rookie card is in there, but just also happens to be an iconic set. But 84 star, and really those 84 star sets, the photography on them is awesome. There's a huge debate there. And that's just kind of one example, especially during a time where it was a lot easier. I remember in the Beckett magazines, a star rookie card was the XRC in the Beckett magazine. As a kid, I thought that was just extra rookie card. I didn't know what the heck, XRC stood for. And so there's always a huge debate around rookie cards. Now, I want to draw attention to a great article that was written on the Sports Card Dad website. Check it out, by my buddy Chad. And it dives into this topic, but on the non-sports side, entertainment card side, where it gets really, really in the weeds as far as what is a rookie card for a particular musician or an actor and so forth. And, if you're looking at musicians, is the first card where, Sting is with his old band, is that the rookie card, or is it when he's a solo artist? Is Harrison Ford's rookie card his first card that there ever was of Harrison Ford, or is it the first Han Solo card, first character card, first widely released card, in a top set or whatever the manufacturer is? There is so much nuance to this, and then even with entertainment cards, and you see this with sports cards as well, there might be very niche sets that were in Argentina, or stickers versus cards. There is all sorts of different debate here. Definitely read that article on the Sports Card Dad website, because It breaks down kind of the challenges around non-sports entertainment cards, rookie card debate, but you can also parlay that into any type of trading, sports cards or any other trading card and collectibles as a whole. So I thought that this was just a very interesting topic as we move forward. It's just the waters are too muddied right now as far as what is the rookie card for a particular player, and it's not getting any easier when you have guys like Wembanyama that are going to have 70 different parallels of this, that, or the other. Topps is going to be taking over the licenses here soon. What will they do with it? Things be a little bit more defined. I know in baseball they tried to kind of do this where it was like first card, with the baseball cards, but then they kind of muff that where it's like supposed to be a one of one, but then they miss the first card stamp. It's like, guys, so is this thing going to get worked out, or is it going to be kind of a muddy disaster? We'll have to see. We'll be reporting on it, of course. Speaking of reporting, let's talk about the next subject here. Darren Rovell makes an announcement on Twitter that so actually let's just kind of read this because I got a little bit of a sharp pain in my chest. I'm just kidding, sort of. He said, every week millions of dollars are spent in collectibles and memorabilia. True. Yet, there hasn't been a real media outlet to cover this asset class. Wow, that was just get this knife out of my back. So what you're telling me is all of these guys like me that are in their basement or in their attic or in their guest room or whatever that shoot videos on their iPhone, we're not real news media outfits? Is that what you're saying? Well, that's going to end April 8th. For collectors by collectors. Now, when I think about Darren Rovell, he's kind of an interesting character because he calls himself a sports business reporter, okay? And he's an ex-ESPN guy, so he has a mainstream media background, which is a good thing for sure, but we've also kind of moved away from, kind of the BS of mainstream media. Now social media has taken over, and then you just have competition among individuals. So what's great is you don't have to have a TV job or get that job at ESPN to be able to report on collectibles, to be able to report on sports for that matter. There's a lot of independent news outlets on YouTube that report on sports that are fantastic. Take a look at Pat McAfee, for example. He was just hired on, I think, by ESPN or some of these big ones. He's got, of course, a huge platform now, but he didn't start off like that. He built up his own following, and then he's kind of done different things with that. And so this is interesting because Rovell has 2 million followers on Twitter. He's got a huge presence overall. He was doing a lot of sports betting type stuff, and I don't know if he's still doing that. And to me, that's far less interesting. I just don't care about that space at all. So it looks like he's going to dedicate at least his next venture is this. And now he dabbles in a lot of different things, so maybe he'll always kind of have many things going on. I don't know if this is going to be kind of his main job or if this is kind of something that he's partnering with other people and it's just kind of an arm, a tentacle of what he's doing. But he's partnering with Will Stern, who used to be at Rally Road. I've actually talked to Will on the phone before. Really nice guy. And he actually has a good Twitter following as well. Great posts, kind of thought-provoking different things. He's a big collectibles guy. So Will Stern, Matt Lieberman, formerly ESPN and Sports Talk Radio guy. So he's another ESPNer, former ESPN guy. Ted Bishop, ? He's got a fairly small Twitter following, but obviously he's done something in media. Kevin Jackson, the managing editor at Fox Sports Digital. So if he's currently at Fox Sports Digital, is Fox Sports Digital backing this? And I guess that would be, my next question is, are these guys just kind of going off and starting their own thing? Or is there kind of money behind this? Is there an investor? Is Fox Sports backing this? Or what's kind of the story there? I wonder if we'll find that out. I'm sure eventually it'll come out if it's not already out there or soon not out there. Is there big money behind this? And I just want to kind of see how they do this because they're going to obviously have other content creators that are writing for them or doing media for them, or at least I think that's the case. So I'm curious as to how that is going to be structured. Also, how the content itself will be structured. Because he says here, we actually have a real media outlet, is what he said here. Is he going to be traveling and breaking news, kind of with the microphone, with the big cameraman and stuff, kind of like a mainstream media person does?
Hello, I'm Bill Bixby, coming to you live from a remote field in Alpena, Michigan, where there's been another Elvis sighting.
He obviously has connections. A lot of the collectibles news that breaks, whether it be PSA or SGC grading stuff, or if it's, Panini, Fanatics type stuff, usually Rovell is on the front end of that reporting. He's usually one of the first that gets news quickly on these sorts of things. And so he's obviously going to be able to do that sitting wherever he is, but is he going to, I guess, is there going to be an extension of that where he's actually on site at Panini headquarters or at Fanatics talking to Michael Rubin as news breaks? Is he going to be kind of a preferred person to break that news? Or is it just going to be kind of more of the same where he fires off a tweet when he a source shoots him off something, he fires off a tweet about it, hits the website or whatever they're going to do. Obviously, they're going to monetize the website and do all that stuff, but I guess I'm just curious. Also, what's the website going to be? CLCT.com. Collect.com, but without the O and no vowels, just consonants. Collect.com. It'll be out April 8th is when it all gets fired up. So will Darren Rovell take over cards, collectibles, and this type of news and content? I actually think there's quite a few outlets for this already. 5 years ago, this was probably a wide open space to be able to come in and really ramp this up and to take over. But there are quite a few people trying to do kind of exactly what Darren Rovell is doing, including myself. I have a sportscarddad.com website, a couple months old, got a long way to go. But kind of like with all this stuff, my plan is long-term for it, and I'm excited to build it out. But I'm a one-man show. I don't have 5 partners, and I don't have, big money behind it. And so I'm just trying to kind of bootstrap it, and it's fun. It's more of kind of a fun side gig for me to see what I can do with it and just how it does over time. And that, again, is my point, and I think will be really interesting to watch. You've got someone with a big following that have headwinds, has kind of a name, knows people, very resourceful. Will he be able to really kind of put the stake in and gain all the market share and take it over, and he's going to be the new Amazon of card content, which is kind of funny to say. I know with people outside of this space, you'd be like, what the heck are you guys talking about? You want to be the preferred news person for cardboard and for nerdy collectible stuff? The answer is yes. A lot of people want to be that because this is our childhood fun. This is our midlife crisis that we are now, redoing as adults, and it's an absolute blast. So I understand. I completely understand. I guess, again, going back to, is this going to be Darren Rovell's main gig? He's also got his hands in other businesses, or it's just another business for him, and he's just going to kind of get it fired up with a handful of other people that are going to do a lot of content. He'll have his name behind it. He'll break news. How involved is he going to be 6 months down the road, a year down the road? Probably very involved in the beginning. How involved will he be long term? I'm very curious to see that. All right, friends, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.